So hey everyone, I am here today with Bob Smyrl from the Smyrl Insurance Agency.
Hello.
And Bob, I wanted to talk to you, when I have my clients coming in and reaching out to you for their insurance, one of the questions that you ask that I never really thought about was, should you have sewer and water backup?
Yeah.
And explain what that is.
Okay, so water and sewer backup is most commonly your sump pump malfunctions. You've got a sump pump in the basement. The sump pump doesn't work properly. Now you've got water in your basement because it's seeped in there. That's not a flood. It's not covered by flood insurance, so you add it to your homeowner's policy.
Right.
And it also will cover backup of septic sewers. That's an ugly thing to think about, is the septic sewers backing up into your home, but it also covers that.
Okay. Now, limits, are there certain coverage that you should have?
So when the coverage first came out, it's not that old of a coverage. When it first came out, we always saw the companies only offered 5,000. Most companies only offered 5,000 in coverage, and a lot of times that was enough.
Right.
But talking to some of the remediation companies, it's becoming more and more complicated and more expensive to remediate this. They talk about an unfinished basement costing $2 to $4 per square foot.
Okay.
So you figure, I'll say an average home, 1,200 square foot of basement, you're talking anywhere from $2,500 to $5,000 just to take the water out and treat the walls. But you got to worry about mold.
Right.
You got to worry about other things getting in there, and antimicrobials and renting equipment to make sure you dehumidify.
Yeah.
And it really becomes an issue, so that it becomes much more expensive, particularly if you've got something in the basement.
So are there now different types of limits that they have specifically?
Yeah, so you can, depending on the company, you can get any amount up to 100,000 or more in coverage.
Okay.
And if you've got, like I say, most people have things in their basement, that's covered too. So, and you have to be careful, not every company has the same form and the same coverage. So you do have to be careful that you know what your coverage is. Is it just for the building? Is it for building and contents, your stuff in the basement, so your furniture?
And you being a broker, having access to multiple different companies, you can go ahead and check through all of that for them.
Yeah, we look at each of the forms and we know which companies have which forms, and so if you've got an unfinished basement, we're comfortable with just the if you want to take just the building coverage, then that's fine, that you can take that. But yeah, we really need to explain that and know what's in there. So
bet you guys didn't know that tip. So that was your tip for this week, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week.
Yeah.